Hello, chess fans! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a classic World Championship encounter, Alexander Alekhine, the reigning champion, against Efim Bogoljubow from their 1934 match. This is Game 4, and Alekhine has the white pieces. Let's see what happens. Pawn to d4, white starts with a queen's pawn opening, aiming for central control. 1. Pawn to d5, black responds symmetrically, establishing a strong center. Pawn to c4, white enters the queen's gambit, challenging black's central control. 2. Pawn to c6, black declines the gambit and enters the Slav defense, solidifying the center. Knight to c3, white develops a knight, reinforcing the center and preparing e4. 3. Knight to f6, black develops a knight, adding pressure to white's center. Pawn to e3, white supports the center and prepares to develop the light-squared bishop. 4. Pawn to e6, black mirrors white's setup, reinforcing central control. Bishop to d3, white develops the bishop to an active diagonal, targeting h7. 5. Knight to d7, black develops another piece, keeping options open for piece coordination. Pawn to f4, white plays aggressively, securing central control and aiming for a kingside attack. 6. Pawn takes c4, black captures white's pawn, challenging the center. Bishop takes c4, white recaptures, further developing pieces and controlling key squares. 7. Pawn to b5, black expands on the queen side, pushing white's bishop back. Bishop to d3, white retreats the bishop while keeping control over critical diagonals. 8. Bishop to b7, black develops the light-squared bishop to an active diagonal. Knight to f3, white continues development, preparing to castle. 9. Pawn to a6, black supports the queenside pawn structure, preparing b5, b4. Pawn to a4, white immediately challenges black's queenside expansion. 10. Pawn to b4, black pushes forward, attacking white's knight and gaining space. Knight to e2, white maneuvers the knight to a flexible position. 11. Pawn to c5, black strengthens control over the center, locking white's queenside pawns. Castles, white completes kingside castling, securing the king. 12. Bishop to e7, black develops another piece and prepares to castle. Pawn to a5, white gains space and restricts black's pawn structure. 13. Castles, black completes castling for king safety. Knight to g3, white prepares to launch a kingside attack. 14. Pawn to g6, black fortifies the kingside and prevents immediate threats. Queen to e2, white positions the queen for central activity and potential attacks. 15. Pawn takes d4, black releases tension in the center. Pawn takes d4, white recaptures, maintaining a strong central hold. 16. Knight to b8, black retreats the knight, likely repositioning it to a better square. Knight to e5, white places the knight in a powerful outpost in the center. 17. Knight to c6, black improves the knight's position. Knight takes c6, white exchanges knights to weaken black's grip on the center. 18. Bishop takes c6, black recaptures, keeping piece activity. Bishop to c4, white develops the bishop to an aggressive diagonal. 19. Bishop to b7, black returns the bishop to its earlier position. Bishop to e3, white eyes more control over the board. 20. Queen to d6, black centralizes the queen for better control. Rook to d1, white places the rook on an open file, exerting pressure. 21. Rook to e8, black activates the rook, looking for counterplay. Pawn to b3, white strengthens the queenside structure. 22. Bishop to f8. Black repositions the bishop defensively. Rook to d3. White prepares to double rooks on the d-file. 23. Queen to c7. Black relocates the queen, preparing counterplay. Queen to a2. White places the queen in an active file. 24. Bishop to d6. Black moves the bishop for a stronghold. Move number 25. White, bishop to d2. White defends his bishop. Black, queen to c6. Black attacks the g2 pawn, creating mating threat. Move number 26. White, bishop to e1. Black, rook to d8. Black defends the rook. Move number 27. White, rook to d2. White wants to attack with the rook. Black, bishop to e7. Black defends with his bishop. Move number 28. White, queen to b2. Alekhine develops his queen, looking for attacking opportunities. Black, rook to d7. Black wants to move his rook. Move number 29. White, rook to c2. Alekhine moves his rook to the open file. Black, queen to d6. Black attacks the pawn. Move number 30. White, knight to e2. White wants to open the center. Black, knight to d5. Black defends the center with the knight. Move number 31. White, queen to c1. Alekhine wants to stop black knight move on e3 square. Black, bishop to d8. Attacking on white's a5 pawn. Move number 32. White, bishop to g3. Threatening queen with pawn f4 and creating threats. Black, queen to e7. Move number 33. White, rook to a2. White moves his rook to save a5 pawn. Black, queen to f6. Black attacks the pawn. Move number 34. White, queen to d2. Alekhine prepares to trade. Black, queen to f5. Move number 35. White, bishop to d3. Alekhine attacks on the queen with bishop. Black, queen to f6. Black retreats his queen. Move number 36. White, bishop to c4. Black, bishop to e7. Black defends with his bishop. Move number 37. White, queen to d3. White puts pressure. Black, rook to e8. Black defends with his rook. Move number 38. White, bishop to e1. Prevents to play black knight on c3. Black, queen to f5. Offers queen trade. Move number 39. White, queen to d2. Alekhine prepares to trade. Black, queen to e4. Move number 40. White, bishop to f2. Alekhine blocks with his bishop. Black, queen e3 offers both queens trade, with a check. bf2, blocking the check and crucially maintaining the queens on the board. This avoids a simplified endgame that would favor Bogoljubow. Bogoljubow decides to trade queens, playing q takes d2. Alekhine recaptures with his rook. Black activates his rook, placing it on c8, with aiming to put pressure on the c-file. Alekhine repositions his bishop to c4, eyeing the weak pawn on f7 and potentially disrupting black's pawn structure. Black moves his king to g7. Move 44. Alekhine plays g3, a prophylactic move with his pawn to prevent any back rank surprises or potential tactics involving the black rook on c8. Bogoljubow mirrors the move with his rook on d8. Move 45. Alekhine shifts his rook rc1, potentially preparing to transfer it to the kingside for an attack. Black pushes his pawn on h6. Move 46. Alekhine consolidates his bishop's position on d3, reinforcing the defense of his kingside. Black attempts to undermine the center, advancing his pawn to f5. Move 47. Alekhine repositions his rook to c2. The white rook is now eyeing potential entry points into the black's kingside and coordinating with the bishop. Black moves his pawn on g5. Move 48. The key moment. Alekhine sacrifices a pawn by pushing his pawn on g4. This aggressive move aims to rip open black's kingside and expose his king. Black captures the pawn with his knight. Move 49. Alekhine recaptures the knight on f4 with his knight. Bogoljubow continues to open the position by recapturing the knight on f4 with his pawn. Move 50. Alekhine further intensifies the attack, takes pawn on f4 with g-pawn opening the g-file for his rooks. Black tries to create counterplay by pushing his pawn to e5. Move 51. Alekhine brings his rook on e1 into the attack. This move threatens a devastating check on e7. Black continues with pawn takes pawn to d4. Move 52. Alekhine sacrifices his rook on e7 with check takes the bishop. Black is forced to recapture with his rook. Move 53. Alekhine repositions his bishop to h for check, controlling key squares and preparing further attacks. Black moves his king to f7. Move 54. The bishop on h4 captures the rook on e7, further simplifying the position, but maintaining a strong attack. Black recaptures with his king. Move 55. Alekhine puts his rook to c7 with check. Black moves his rook on d7 to prevent the check and to save the bishop on g7 square. Move 56. The pawn moves to f6. Brilliant move with check. Black moves his king to e8. Move 57. Alekhine repositions his bishop to g6 with check. Black moves his king to d8. Move 58. Alekhine promotes the pawn on f7. Black capture the rook with his king. Move 59. Alekhine promotes the pawn to a queen. A devastating blow. The new queen immediately threatens the black king. Black moves pawn on f3. Move 60. Alekhine captures the pawn on b4 with his queen threatening check and winning material. Black defends the check with road 6. Move 61. Alekhine positions his bishop to d3. Bogoljubow resigns in light of the inevitable checkmate. I hope you were on the edge of your seat as much as I was. If you loved this game, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome chess content. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Alekhine's sacrifices. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.